I lived with every single day came to a point where I said to God, A, I don't think you're real, but if I'm wrong and you have a plan for my life, prove it. Instantaneously, I was transported back 14 years to when I was 7 years old, when I had asked Jesus to be Lord of my life. I audibly heard the voice of God, and the two words he spoke to me were, call Mom. I didn't hesitate. I had a second line. I dialed 344-7443. The phone rang 6 times, 7 times. On the 8th ring, my mother answered the telephone, and when she said hello, instantly I knew something was terribly wrong. For in that instant in time, when I hear God say to me, call Mom, and I did so, my mother was, watch this, attempting suicide. She was dying. I ran out of my office, ran past Sharon, jumped into my car, drove Interstate 75 in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I drove up this interstate and I talked to this God I did not know. And I didn't talk to him in any kind of like King James language. It was like, God, help. I can't save my mom, but you can. For the first time since I'd been 15 years old, I was being honest. I beat on the door that day. My mom was barely alive as she came down some stairs. She fell into my arms. I picked her up. I carried her to her car. I drove her to Park Ridge Hospital in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And as we drove, she looked over at me. She says, Dean, I can't be dying. And I said, Mom, hang on. You're not going to die, but you're going to have to choose to live. I get her to a hospital that day. A doctor threw me against the wall. They rushed her to the emergency room. 45 minutes later, this doctor walks across the ER to my father. I get a little closer to my dad, thinking we're going to hear the time of death pronounced. But this doctor has the most perplexed look on his face, and he said, Mr. Sikes, there's no medical reason to tell you this at all. It is a, quote, miracle of God. Your wife's fine.